How you doing? This is Erick from VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending and Investments, and Luxury Properties. Coming to you live today on Christmas Eve. Make sure everything's working. Make sure we got the, all the audio and everything is adjusted. Cranking up the tunes here. A little bit of rock and roll, heavy metal. Let me turn that down. All right. So we're gonna get into it. I just wanted to say Happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully you're prepared for 2026. It's going to be an awesome, glorious year. It's going to be an amazing year for you and others and the United States of America for sure. A lot of stuff is happening, a lot of cleaning of the house, a lot of the weeding out of the process in the real estate business in the public sector and private sector is happening right now, which is good and bad. Some are getting out, some are getting in, some are going to sustain and grow and explode, and it's going to be an amazing thing. There's going to be obviously this right here. You can scan that QR code right there and get into the group. It's called Let's Share Real Estate Investment Deals Together. I appreciate the ones who are in there posting and joining as it's growing organically. So we're creeping up. Hasn't been out for very long. But I think we're creeping up into about 900 people in that group. So continue to share, like, and love. I appreciate it. If there's an email or anywhere, you can also scan this QR code to lock in your spot for the American Mentee Program. It's right there. Scan that, lock it in before it's gone. I guarantee you, I believe it's good until New Year's Day, midnight. And then we're not going to scrap it. We're just going to not share this particular program here. The American Mentee Program is still around, still going to be, but it's a selection process. It's always been a selection process. But then we got a 6-week program coming out with coaching and some like a hybrid of coaching and mentoring. The one-on-one mentoring. Reason we're doing that is just to help the folks, the guys and girls who are a little bit newer, right? This American Mentee Program is geared towards people who already are rocking and rolling. Maybe they've spent and invested $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40,000 on their on their business and still spinning wheels. Then that's where we come in. We help you with a done with you and a done for you program. But what I wanted to really share is obviously 2026 is here. Happy New Year's Eve. So hopefully you're safe. Be safe out there. Be aware, super aware, because a lot of craziness happens around this time with the drinking and partying and all that good stuff, right? So definitely do the designated driver thing. Be safe. Have fun. Maybe you're staying at home. Maybe you're out at parties, or maybe you're doing the circuit and you're out there doing your thing. Whether you're 18 or 80, I get it. We all got to decompress every once in a while and get going, right? So a lot of people are rocking their New Year's resolutions. So, hey, if that's getting you off your butt and you're making your goals, writing your goals, a beautiful, lovely thing, go for it. It's only going to help you. My New Year's resolution is in my goals every single day. So that's just how I like to perceive that. But it does get you going, get you thinking. You rewrite your goals, you rewrite your target, reevaluate what you're wanting to accomplish in the future. So I'm very, very grateful for myself, family, friends, investors, and as I say, I like to say, hey, gratitude through God. At the end of the day, I am a God-fearing man. I'm not a holy roller, but I do believe in God, and that is my higher power, and that's what keeps me fired up and rolling and rocking and rolling. Because I know that if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I am today, as far as even in age, right? Because it just is what it is. That's the personal stuff, and everybody has their own personal things and things that they get into, and I'm not going to get philosophical about anything, but I will keep it positive. PMA with a positive mental attitude. AMP, the American Mentee Program, spelled backwards. Hey, they kind of work together. That is a divine God type thing, or maybe it was subconscious over the years, and had a mentee point that out to me, because obviously the core for me is, yes, there's the Bible, but I do have the course called Think and Grow Rich. Study the book, and then there's another one called the 17 Principles of Success. That particular book is like a business Bible. You want to build out those 17 principles. They're based on character. They're based on definiteness of purpose. They're based on the mastermind alliance. All those things are things that you'll need in business. And when you study other people or millionaires and billionaires, they have a lot of those qualities that you want to adopt and use in your life every day. Even if you don't make it to that status, at least, hey, you're going to be far better than where you are now. I guarantee it. And it's always about, if you get knocked down, get up. Get knocked down, get back up. But I want to say happy New Year's, because it's coming. I will be back. I got my 27 days, right? So this is day 27 of my 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups. So I did have to do 100. That was grueling, as I always say in these videos. But definitely like, love, and share. I appreciate it. This is day 27. Going to be day 20. I'm not going to mix this up because this is just, I wanted to come out live and share a couple of things with you. Share the American Mentee Program. Share VIPeXecs Realty Lending and Investments and Luxury Properties with you as well, because that's obviously being rolled out, as the premier boutique real estate investment company, or just real estate company in general, but it's with the boutique model. So that we're hitting hard 2026 and 27, and for the next 4 to 5 years is what we'll be building there. So if you like to be part of that, you like to know more about that, I'd love to share it with you. Definitely reach out, scan the QR code. I'm going to have another QR code that I'm going to pop up in a second where you can actually book some time with myself and my team. So what we're doing here, just for watching today and right now, okay, obviously you got this. This is a promo here for 2025 and cruising into 2026. It's one-on-one mentoring, done with you, done for you. There is an investment in you to do this and make this happen. Is what we have to take care of the hard costs. But you can scan that QR code, get that locked in. Then I have a couple of free things for you, right? In other words, something to help you with the business, help you find deals. Because obviously, if you don't have leads or deals or deal flow, then you're not going to have any business. So you got to have leads. You got to be able to take those leads to appointments, to offers, and then to obviously COE, close of escrow, the favorite part for everybody, right? And how to build a team off of that as well. Acquisitions, dispo, lead coordinator, and all those things. They come into place when you're scaling up your business. And maybe you just want to do 2 or 3 deals a quarter. Maybe it's 2 or 3 deals a month. Maybe you want to scale up to 10, 15, 20, or 100. I don't know. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. We can accommodate and help you out with that, because that's basically what we do with the American Mentee Program. It's one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America, right? This is obviously made in America. I'm made in America. I'm a 5th generation American here. So, I'm as American as freaking apple pie. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else or any other country on planet Earth except for the United States of America. Now I get it, right? People want to travel. They want to go see Paris and this and that. I'm like, that's cool. It's not my thing. Maybe I should. Maybe one day we will. Maybe I'll get a wild hair up my ass and want to go do that. But so far, no, that's a big no. Big negative, right? A big NO at the end of the day. What do we got? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scan that QR code. I'm going to pull up another one if you want to book some time with myself and my team. That is the thing for all of January as well. So I'm going to pull the Surfing for Deals up. So this right here is the mentoring program. Scan the QR, lock your spot in before midnight New Year's Day. Okay. At the end of the day, plus it's going to save you a chunk of cash as well, because that goes up every year. So in 2026, it's going to go up a chunk, and you're going to want to take advantage of that now. It's just going to save you a few bucks. You can obviously pay it off in a couple of deals. It's usually how it works. 9 times out of 10, if you show up to the party, you do what you need to do, you take action, you execute, you're going to be successful. That's just how easy it is. But some people make it difficult, all right? It is what it is, right? We're all human beings. We're going to do our thing. We're going to get on the horse, get off the horse, get on the horse, get off the horse. My job is to keep you on the horse, but I can't force you to keep you on the horse. That's why this is all action-based. Everything we do is action-based. This business is action-based. But you also want to be able to build a team and a system so you can have deal flow, right? And that's what we're going to share with you. But today, a lot of things are happening in the market. I'm not going to dig deep in that. I'm just going to pretty much just wanted to say a happy New Year's Eve. I will be back at 11:59 right before to get my day 27 video in. That's going to be probably a short little 5-minute video to wish you and your family a happy New Year's, to get my video in for the day number 27 of the 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups. And then we're going to, then going to go celebrate, New Year's with my family, and then, hang out, do our thing for New Year's, and then back at it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday highlights, Saturday training, and a little bit of Sunday sermon. I might record it on Saturday and then run it on a Sunday for the Sunday sermon, so I can spend some time with my family. And because we're obviously gearing up for 2026, right? You got to get geared up for 2026. The opportunities are here. You do not want to miss them. And I'm going to share those things with the Erick report. You want the Erick report? Then definitely get in, sign up, and then we're going to chit chat and talk in private, right? Well, it'll be in this platform as well. We're going to do it because we can go private in this platform, kind of like Zoom. But I like it better than Zoom for whatever reason, because it has all these different things that we can use while we're having and rocking a webinar and things of that nature. And now Zoom, obviously, because we can only put so many slides on here, right? But on Zoom, you can have 100, 200. Heck, you can go for 2-3 days on Zoom, but we're not going to do any of that, right? So this is what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to put up another one here. Scan this QR code right here. I also wanted to share this with you real quick. Amplify the art of the deal. I like to call it the Amp-Live method, right? It's our brand, but we're sponsored by VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments. No modules, no bullshit, just real estate deals and true mentorship, okay? Definitely jump in right there. You scan at the top right there. You can register and get into the Facebook group. That should be the right group. Let me double check up here. Under the captions, no, it should be under QR codes. I believe it's Facebook. Is there another one here? I'll put my link tree up as well. That should be the one right there. All right, there we go. There you go. So you can join Amp Live right there to be the QR code. I just changed it. That's for Linktree. You can get in touch with me. It should have my telephone number, email, all that good stuff. Make it super easy to get in touch with me, or someone will get in touch with me if you click one of these links and just join. Definitely get in the Facebook group and share those things, as well as reaching out. Okay, if you're stuck and you're having problems, we'd love to chat with you or hang your license of some sort. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. I just want to be able to share some things here with you. At the same token, had some awesome dinner. Hopefully you're having a beautiful, lovely time, and you're getting geared up with your family and getting geared up to celebrate New Year's Eve with your loved ones, right? And usually some people watch, the ball coming down in New York, right? And maybe it's music or hanging out. And we're like, I think we're going to do some board games or some other crazy cool stuff and hang out with the family. And then, have some champagne or whatever you're going to have, or cider or whatever at midnight. And then toast to 2025, saying bye-bye, and then opening a new door and a new chapter in 2026. Love to work with you. Love to chat with you. Love to see if we can work together in some capacity. I know things are a little bit different, right? People are fast and short on the phone. Some people don't want to get on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? You stick to your policies. You stick to your procedures, and don't worry about other people, right? Because at the end of the day, they're not going to pay your bills. They're not going to come and save you. No one's going to come and save you. Even this right here, you're going, well, shit. If I'm promoting American Mentee Program, well, we're here. We're here to do what we're going to need to do, but no one's actually going to save you to. No one's going to help you. No one's going to force you to do anything, because it's up to you. It's all action-based, right? You have to want this. And that's why we have a one-on-one meeting to see, first of all, we've had some people just want, hey, I want to come on, and they pay, but they're just not the right people, because it's not going to work for them, or they think they're buying into a widget, or they're buying a car or something. Then they can tell us how to mentor them, or talk to our staff like crap. It doesn't work that way. And then others are like, no, you're just not ready. You're not willing to dedicate a few hours. You're not willing to show up. You have an attitude. You think you know it all, and it's just not a good fit. And that's okay. Not all money is good money. Keep your money, good to go. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you later when that attitude or whatever it is that needs to change, come on back, because we have an open door policy, okay? You have to be coachable. You have to be coachable. Humility, that's when humility comes into place here. Integrity, loyalty, and communication. And guess what? For 2026 and beyond, we're adding humility, right, at the end of the day, to everything that we do, okay? And that'll be part of the process with the American Mentee Program as well. So there is a method to the madness, as well as new programs that are going to be dropping in 2026. But most importantly, it's the VIPeXecs, Realty, Lending, and Investments, and Luxury Properties is going to be the number one goal. And for the boutique brokerage that'll be shared in Southern California, and then eventually throughout the whole United States of America, and certain areas like Texas and the Texas Triangle, Arizona, are spots that we're really wanting to go into, because we like those areas. There's good people there. You want to work with like-minded people. Business is good business people, and all that good stuff, and just family life and everything else like that. Now, I do have this. Maybe it's just a little bit of a prediction, just from maybe hearing some stuff and a little bit of research. But a long time ago, people used to come to California, not just to come to California to become, rock stars or actors and entertainers, but they came here for the opportunities, right? As they used to say, there's gold, not just for the gold. When there was the gold, the gold, I guess, rush at the end of the day, but that was one of them. But there were several gold rushes and different types of gold rushes, whether it was, business, or whether it was the oil, whether it was the gold, or whether it was, whatever business to come here and follow your dreams. Just like New York, they would say, hey, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, that type of shit. California was the place. California was the place. Now it's turned into like a cesspool of, all the politicians and bullshit and all that crap, right? Literally some jacked up stuff. Beautiful, beautiful state. What I'm predicting is that, and yeah, just from watching a couple of things, I'm not going to say anything, or a little bit of studying here and there, but seems like Texas, right? Texas is going to be the new California, right? Now, people, a long time ago, they go to California, right? They go to California to make it and become multimillionaires and have businesses. And then the ones that couldn't make it, they'd end up in Texas, right? Because it was cheaper and more cost effective. And that was where they were able to live. Now I think it's going to flip here, right? A lot of people are going to say, fuck, I'm done with California. I'm leaving. I'm going to Texas, because that's where I'm going to become a multimillionaire, where I'm going to run my businesses and going to do stuff. I think Texas is going to be the new gold rush, the new not a new America, but the new gold rush, the new California gold rush. It's going to be in the Texas Triangle, right? It's all the way from Dallas, Fort Worth, all to Austin, and then San Antonio, and then streaking across the bottom there to Houston, and then back up to Dallas, right? Now, Dallas, there's a lot of old money, new money, awesome sections, surrounding area. Dallas, Fort Worth, kind of spreading out there a little bit, and then hitting in Austin, right? Austin, obviously, you got Elon Musk and all the other awesome stuff that they're doing down there, and then cruising down into San Antonio, which I think is a good little spot, and that's emerging and growing. Houston, I'll be honest, Houston's cool, I get it, but I'm just not my cup of tea for all the flooding and all the other crazy shit. I don't think, I get it. Maybe not. If you're looking for shit, say, hey, no problem. We'll hunt some stuff for you, or we'll bring it to the table. I'm never going to say no, but I think I would want to have rentals in probably Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, and maybe the San Antonio type of area down there are the spots that I would want. If you got any properties out there, definitely send them our way. We'll take a look at them. We'll underwrite them. We'll get you an offer within 24 to 72 hours, and then go from there in some capacity. If we can't rock a deal, definitely point you in the right direction. Our resources or your resources, we'll share them with you. You either jump on them or you don't. But I know we're not going anywhere. Knock on wood, right? Somewhere. Knock on wood. But we're going to be here probably for another couple of cycles if the good Lord allows us to rock and roll and do that. But that should be the goal. You should be trying to build a business and plant those seeds to build a business for the long term. Have a legacy, right? Because if you're going to build a legacy, you want to be able to pass that out. It's called generational wealth, right? But usually a lot of people, the ones that break the chain, they'll become multimillionaires and the things of that nature, and they're just quite not prepared to pass it on to the family because it's not set up correctly. And it usually takes about 1 to 2, 3 generations to destroy whatever someone built on the first round, right? So you want to be able to build it, break that chain, build something awesome that could be sold or passed down to family members so they can run it and then pass it through the family lineage and generational to continue that generational wealth. But someone's got to be prepared, and it has to be prepared and structured in a way that they can't shit it away, they can't sell it, they can't do anything to it. They have to maintain it to continue to pass on the legacy, I should say, right? That's obviously is the ultimate. People may say, oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I don't want money. It's all bullshit. It's full of shit. Unless you're cool with mediocrity and you're okay with just average and shit, and you want to just, hey, you know what? That's cool. That's good for me. That's all I want in life. Then, hey, God bless you, right? And hopefully that works for you. But I know that deep down inside, every human, every American wants more. They all want more. Everybody wants to have more. There's nothing wrong with having more. God wants you to have more. God wants you to be rich. God wants you to be happy. And unfortunately, in this world, we live in a capitalist country. Nothing is freaking free. Water's not free. Air's not free. Food's not free. Housing's not free. Shit, you can't even take a shit, excuse my French, for free, right? Because you got to pay for the water, right? And you got to pay for the house. And you got to pay for, yes, even the taxes for the fucking sewer, right? It's highway robbery. It's crazy, right? Especially that shit that's going on in Michigan, I think it is, or whatever the hell it is. That's some crazy shit going down there. And it's happening all over the United States of America, right? It's the fleecing of America. That shit is getting corrected. It is getting fixed. Tariffs are good. It's good to get back to made in America. Customer service should be number one and is number one. And that's why we're bringing VIPeXecs Realty, Lending, and Investments and Luxury Properties to the table, or to a city or town near you throughout the United States of America, is simply for that. To get back to Made in America, get back to the VIP treatment, get back to customer service and taking care of your clients like they are VIP, like they're the number one, like they're your only client, and you take care of them over and above any other company out there, and you'll be around for a long, long time. Okay, it's just the way it goes. It's the universe, right? The universe is connected to that. And I will share something here, is that a lot of people are tripping out, and things, all the life and depression and things of that nature. The only true thing you have control over is your mind, right? It's your freaking mind. You can't have a bad day unless you give yourself a bad day, or you make an excuse and say that person and this and that, and whatever happened in your life is gonna give you a bad day. That's all bullshit. At the end of the day, the only thing you have true control over is your mind. We do live in the world with different planets and all that. It's called controlled chaos. That's Mother Nature. Mother Nature is one of the most powerful things out there in the world. We have no control over it, right? You can't harness it. You can't control Mother Nature, but it freaking works. How does it work? I don't know. Controlled nature, divine, whatever, God, whatever you want to call it. So you go with the rock and roll flowness by controlling your mind and making those choices, how you want to feel that day, how you're going to act that day, how you're going to treat other people that day. Whether things go good or to go bad, it doesn't matter. Stick with the PMA, positive mental attitude. And I'm working on that. I work on it every single day, right? Some people, when they talk to me, right? They're either mentees and they go, man, how do you stay positive every day? Talk to these people out in general, man, why you're always optimistic and you're always positive about this and that. It's not always like that, right? And it's not just to put a persona on, whether it's on the camera or in front of people. Yes, that's part of it. But at the same token, I like to be authentic, right? And it's weird. Sometimes people, when they think you're authentic, you're being fake. And when you're being fake, you're authentic, right? Do people act fake? Yeah, sometimes, because you're going to be afraid of something when you go into a meeting, or you're going to go on stage, or you're going to go speak, or maybe you're going to go into a meeting and negotiate something, right? Everybody's performing. That's just the way life is, right? Human beings are performers, right? They're actors and actresses. But the main thing is people can see that, right? They can hear it on the phone if you're bullshitting them, right? They can see it while you're working together. That's why I like to do this right here, is go straight on with the eyeballs here, go face to face. Let me put my mug up here so you can see my face. And then I also want to put this up here because we got something special for you, not just the surfing for deals, okay? So I'm going to change subject. Surfing for deals, grab it. It's free. I'm going to put a QR code up here where it'll help you explode your phone, email, and text with leads and deals, okay? And it's just the way to get you into the business super quick, right? So you're talking to sellers, because if you're not talking to sellers, you're going to have a hard time in this business, right? You can pay all the VAs and you can have all kinds of, I'm going to hire other people all day long. You're going to go through the bullshit. It's just the way it is. Unless, you can eliminate that by working with us or even if it's not us, get a mentor, get somebody who's willing to work with you, but you better bring tremendous value to them because they really don't have time to work with you. I don't have time to work with anybody. Shit, I don't work for free. So there is no freebie stuff, right? There's always going to be tied to something, or it's going to be tied to business. It's going to be tied to a deal. It's going to be tied to funds. It's going to be tied to consulting of some sort. So even then, if you're a brokerage or you need some help, you're an agent or you're an investor and you want to scale, definitely reach out. I'm going to put a QR code up here. You can scan that QR code to book some time with myself and my team. Absolutely free, right? It's not going to be any consultation like attorneys or things of that nature. We're not going to charge you $300 to $600 an hour. At the end of the day, it's going to be absolutely free. Just be mindful of other people. It's going to be free for the whole month of January, okay? So you can book time. I'll put the QR code there. Book anytime. If you need 30 minutes. If you got to do multiple, scheduling appointments, cool, go for it. This is crazy. That's right. Ready? I'm going to say it. From 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., you'll be able to schedule time with myself and my team, okay? You can double book, triple book, quadruple book. I don't care. Just be mindful. At the end of the day, if you're booking up the whole day or something like that, that's not going to work, right? Because we got to let other people get their time in to either chat with us to help you with your business, or maybe it's coming aboard VIPeXecs Realty, Lending, and Investments and Luxury Properties, or maybe you want to be a lender, or maybe you are a lender and you want to hang your license with us or work with us in some capacity, or maybe it's the real estate licensing that you want to, you're looking for a home where you want the best of both worlds, right? Real estate listings, buyer's agents, and real estate investing, putting those two together, subject to existing financing, seller financing, options, rent to own, everything that is creative real estate investing. on the private sector as well as the public sector, right? That is the future of real estate. And if that's what you're looking for, without all the BS and the drama, then this is probably the place you need to be. But it is a selection process. So you have to talk to our broker of record, actually, obviously the boss. And if she's good to go, I'm good to go. We're all good to go. We talk about it like a board meeting. And if you make it through, then obviously we'll make you an offering, and then we'll go from there. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's come aboard or not come aboard, it's okay. A lot of people will say, look, who do I hang my license with? What do I want to do? Or maybe I'm looking for a home. At the end of the day, they're going to make a decision. There's no hard sell here. If you don't see the value, then we don't want to work with you. Plain and simple, because it's too much work. You know, babysitting and crybaby and drama stuff and all kinds of stuff, right? At the end of the day, you have to show up. We want you to be working as hard as us, if not harder, right? Obviously, because, you know, we've already laid down the foundation for years and years and years since we've been doing this. There's 40 plus years of experience on the table for you, right? Whether you got 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, or 10 years, doesn't matter, right? You got to be coachable to some degree. Now, if you just want to hang your license and rock, cool. We're not going to, tell you how to do your business and all that good stuff. You can hang your license with us and go do your thing. If you're going to be part of the team, that's different. You know, obviously we got to run things a certain way and do things a certain way. Woo, rock and roll. I think fireworks are starting to blow. So that's kind of cool. You can hear them. Boom, boom, boom. Artillery shells, it sounds like that are starting to blow up. You know, those ones that go up to the sky and very beautiful, like Disneyland. I think during July, stepping outside all over the place, you can see them just blowing everywhere in Southern California. Beautiful, lovely thing. Texas, I'm sure, right? That's awesome because you can blow that stuff everywhere in Texas. Let me see what we got here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I think we're at about 26 minutes. All right, so I got 4 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go ahead and pull this QR code up real quick. Here we go. So you can scan that QR code right there. Boink, it is right there. Book some time with myself and my team. All through January from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I don't care if you just want to talk about a deal you got, whether you need some help underwriting, where you got some questions. Hey, what if I want to do pre-foreclosures and this and that? How would I structure this deal? How would I work this deal? What do you think about this or that? Or if we need some help just pointing you in the right direction or resources, what software is better, this one or that one? Should I go after buyers or should I go after sellers first? Definitely, we'll look at what you have, time frame. Are you doing this full-time, part-time? What have you done? What type of studying have you done? But definitely we'll get into it for a full 30 minutes. It'll be well worth your time. This is going to be absolutely free for the month of January from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Book your time, lock it all in there. It's not going to cost you $300-600. There are some people that charge $400 or $500 for an hour of their time. They're going to, help you with their wholesaling business, right? Maybe they're going to help you with some sub-2 shit or something, right? Boom, there they go again. There's another one. They keep bombing. If you can hear it, right? Bombing. Oh, no. But artilleries are blasting, so that's kind of cool. I want to go out there and check those out. Anyways, that's that. So scan that QR code. I got nothing more to say except for, hey, God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Have an awesome, awesome New Year's Eve. We'll definitely see you for New Year's Day, as I'll be back at 11:59 for the 11th hour. I'll start calling it the 11th hour show, right, for day 27 of my 100 videos, 100 days, or 100 push-ups. I'm going to put that in there. I'll probably be dressed down a little bit. I'm going to have I have a cool shirt. I forgot where I got it. It says, "May the Lord be with you," right? It's like a Star Wars type of shirt, and but it's pretty cool. So I'll be dressed down and just to come out and say, hey, from our family to your family, and bless you with a Happy New Year and wish you a Happy New Year in 2026, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this all up. I know there's a bunch of other slides here. I'm not even going to mess with it, but scan that QR code. That is the most important part. Lock that in. Get some time. It's well worth it. Save $400, $500, $600, of your investment money, and put it into by booking some time with myself and my team, where we can help you, point you in the right direction. Heck, might even be a good fit for the American Mentee Program, and you'll save, I guarantee you jump aboard that program, we're going to save at least 3 to 5 years of spinning those wheels, trying to figure out the business and hitting, the brick walls, go making a right-hand turn when you should be making a left-hand turn. It's also almost like having a life coach, right, where you're going to get you fired up, motivated, going to get this correct and get this rocking and going, and yes, growing and firing on all pistons to be able to help you expand and grow your legacy and building your business, okay? So without further ado, rock and roll in all what you do. Made in America. Bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. Remember, this is sponsored by VIPeXecs Realty, lending and investments and luxury properties. Definitely reach out, step into excellence, as well as empowered by Amp Live Media, a marketing, broadcasting, and media company, along with the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America. That's right, one-on-one, and helping you scale and build your business for you. It's not for us, it's for you, but we're building a long-term relationship for the future. Networking is super important, right? Net worth, network, they go together, okay? And obviously, we're here, and our cause and mission is to help our fellow Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. All right, so rock and roll in all what you do. You have an awesome one. Be safe out there. Have an awesome New Year's Eve. We'll see you on New Year's Day. Bye-bye.